So this is the Easythreed K10, a 3D printer that you can buy on AliExpress, Temu or some other online shops for less than $100. Well, is it worth the money? What can you expect? And especially if you are a beginner, is this a thing that you should buy? Yes or no? In this video, I'm going to unbox it, set it all up and talk all about the specs of this toy 3D printer. So let's dive right in. Hey, Zach here and welcome to this video. Yeah, Easythreed K10. I already had the K1 and the K9. It's not a dog, still no dog. And now we have here the K10. This 3D printer on AliExpress I bought for less than 70 euros. That's very cheap. But, you know, is it worth the money? Should you spend more money on a little bit better printer? Well, there will be more videos. The next one in line would be published next week. But let's check this 3D printer out and see what you are going to get for this 70 euro and see if it is all complete, because the K9 last time wasn't complete at all. So let's check it out. Instruction manual, very handy. Some user manual, 10 grams of very cheap PLA filament. We have a power supply, which is very handy. Then we have yeah, this is funny. 2 USB drives for the SD card, the micro SD card. Then we are taking this cover off. And then we have here the base. We have here 2 axes. We have here the base itself. We have a filament spool holder. And we have something. This is all there is. We get rid of the box and now we are going to assemble this. So every single part has a mechanism where you just can click it right in. So let's do that. Here we have the hot end part and we have here some other wires that are going to be connected to each of those connections. There's a screwdriver, but I don't see where I am going to need the screwdriver for. This base is very light. I don't know which kind of board is in here. I took the time and efforts to take off the plate so that you can see how the main board or the controller board looks like. It's a very tiny one. In the past, it used to be a Robin board from the MKS Robin Nano or Micro. This is a tiny board. It says K10 itself, so this is a dedicated board especially for this printer. It's attached with only 2 screws, one here and one on the opposite side. It's not much to it. We had this part and I think it goes in like that, and then we are going to attach one of these. So I assume that this is going to be slide in here and then this goes on top of that. If you don't know what you exactly need to do, here in the instructions is exactly an image how you need to assemble it. But I think that this is pretty straightforward, doesn't have to be that hard. So I think that this goes like that. Famous last words, I guess. And then we are going to attach this base. We are going to connect Z with the Z. Then we are going to connect the base here. And if I'm not mistaken, we have the wire here. We have this one here. We are going to put it on top and then we are going to turn it 90 degrees. Just like that. Then we are going to connect the Y-axis with the Y. And then as last, we are going to take the X-axis. Also here, the same kind of thing. You put it in there and then you are going to turn it 90 degrees and then it's connected. This feels like all metal. Then we are going to take this part of the wire. We have here the X-axis and we have here the hot end. Turn it around, place it like that and then like this. And then we are going to connect that axis. And then on top, we are going to place this here. This is a little spool holder, I believe to be placed like this. And we are all set. I believe that the setup was less than 10 minutes. That was it? The setup? The only thing I need to do is connect it with power. One thing that concerns me is like the wiggle. Yeah, it's what it is. Don't expect too much, Zach. So I moved from my workbench to my desk because the power supply, if you have this done, there is also a possibility to use an USB Type-C connector, an adapter. Here in the instructions says exactly what the voltage should be, stuff like that. And here is also a little drawing. Now, if you are using a power supply, 12 volts, you need to switch this one in order to turn it on. Now it is turned on. I was looking like maybe it isn't working, but you need to switch it to this, to number 2 if you have this. If you have the normal power supply, if you have the USB-C, you need to select number 1 on the left side. So now the fan is running, and let's load up some filament and start printing something. But before we are going to print with this, we also need to level the bed. So let's do that first. There are on the right, there are on the left hand side, there are 4 buttons, and each one has a point. Yeah, I know. So let's level the bed. Take a piece of paper, put it underneath, and continue. So I have got this beautiful iBoss 200-gram spool of filament, which I never really used. But since it is 200 gram and I can put 250 on there, let's put it on there. Oh, it is too big. Yeah. Let's MacGyver a little bit. So on the SD card there is a model called Rocket. I'm going to print that one, and then I'm going to slide my own model. And so the first test print, the model that was already sliced by Easythreed K10 is finally printed. It's not the best quality, but hey, it is a 3D print from a 70 euro costing 3D printer. I know from the past that I had some hard times to get it off the build plate. Let's see how this goes. It's off. So the little rocket has some raft to adhere to the bed, since the bed isn't a heated bed, it's just a print bed. But so far so good. There is a little hair on it, but nothing too crazy. For a 70 euro costing 3D printer, it's not too bad. It's nice, it's decent. It's basically vase mode kind of thing, because this hollow on the inside. But hey, it's a print out of a 70 euro costing 3D printer from AliExpress, the Easythreed K10. In the future, there will be other videos how to slice models, how to put it in Orca Slicer, because I don't want to go to the suggested website. For the simple fact, there are amazing models on the original sites like printables, tanks, Thingiverse, MakerLab, and any other STL file sharing sites. The rocket on the Easythreed K10. Next video will be a video about a different other 3D printer at a low cost, double the price of this one. If you made it this far in this video, you are amazing. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, like this video if you had some value out of this video. Amazing thanks for these Patreon supporters and YouTube channel members. And hey, let's see you in the next video. And I know on the background there is the Prusa XL printing with 5 tool heads. I know the price difference between €70 and you can fill in the gaps. Peace. Bye-bye.